What's up, y'all? It's Play Lion Chess, and I'm back with another training video. Today I'm going to be playing a game of blindfold chess against a viewer. And if you like this content, as usual, remember to hit like and subscribe, as well as share with your friends. Cool, let's get right to the action. D4.
D4. D5.
I feel my typing skills have gotten so much worse since the first game. Okay, D4, D5. Let's play... I don't know, so many choices, right? What to do? Let's play G3.
G3.
Catalan systems.
Knight F6.
Knight F6. I don't know how strong my opponent is, I didn't check, but...
Knight F3.
I think I saw maybe 1700, so not a joke.
Knight C6.
Definitely not. Knight C6. Not a move you generally see in these types of positions. You want to generally play C6 or C5, and obstructing that pawn is a bit of a strange concept, but okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. So they have developed their knights first. Sounds good. Let's play bishop G2, I would say. What else?
Bishop G2. Bishop G4.
Okay, D4, D5. Knight F3, Knight F6. G3, Knight C6, Bishop G2, Bishop G4. Yeah, I mean, why not castles, right? No biggie. Maybe I could hold off for a bit if they start throwing some pawns at me. It doesn't seem like a big deal. Wait, I haven't played C4 yet, so I definitely don't want to put my knight on C3 just yet. I want to keep that option open. Let's just play the most sensible move, castles.
Short castle.
If there's an attack, so be it. I don't believe it. It could be scary though, blindfolded. We'll see.
E6.
E6. So D4, D5, Knight F3, Knight F6, G3. Like Knight C6, Bishop G2, Bishop G4, castles, and E6. So I think I want to play Knight B to D2 and then play for E4. Well, it's not happening just yet, so maybe I develop the bishop first, maybe Bishop G5, and give that bishop up. Could be an idea. Could also play like B3, Bishop B2, and Knight D2. Seems very reasonable. Yeah, hey, why not do it? Seems fun. Seems different. So let's start with Knight B to D2 maybe. If they play Knight E4, then we can shift plans, maybe defend that C4 pawn, D4 pawn just to be sure.
Knight B D2. Bishop B4.
Bishop B4, so they are putting some pressure here. Seems like a move that's just asking me to play C3, so let's just do it.
C3. Bishop D6.
Bishop D6. I also have B4 here, and I question that knight. Yeah, I like that plan. Could I do something else? Maybe play Queen C2 and play for E4. Their one drawback is that they can play Bishop to F5. Yeah, maybe it's a bit of wishful thinking. I play Queen C2, Bishop F5. So perhaps better is Queen B3 in all these structures instead, where it's not going to be attacked. But if I play Queen B3, I would rather have the pawn on B4 already. So, hey, I mean, they have played some, suspect moves, basically asking me to get tempos and stuff. So let's play B4. B4.
B4. Short castle.
Short castle, okay. So B5 is a move. And their knight would go to E7. Yeah, I'm not sold on it just yet. Maybe play A4 first. Queen B3. All of these are sensible moves. Yeah, the one thing I worry about this position is there's a lot of... I don't think anything's been traded yet. So This position is not standard, and there's a lot of pieces on the board. It's a lot of chances to go wrong. So, yeah, maybe strategically this is brilliant play from Rapid Magnus. Let's do... Queen b3, and then I can keep the option flexible of what I want to do next. It's nice to get the queen off of that square so that I can look forward to playing e4 someday, and yeah, just not have to worry about my queen being in some pin on f3. So let's just do it. Queen b3.
Queen b3.
I think my plan is something like, I don't know, rook e1 and e4.
Rook e8.
Rook e8. Are they gunning for e5 themselves? I would be shocked. No, because I have a knight on f3. They have a knight on c6. Sure. Nah, I mean I have my queen on b3, right? Even if they... Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. So rook e1.
Rook e1.
Yeah, as I say that, probably I'm wrong. They might be able to play e5. What else do you do in this position? They also have a bishop on d6. I forgot about that piece. So, e5, maybe takes, knight takes, bishop takes, and...
a5.
a5. Not the move I was expecting. Okay, so pawn on b4. Where's their knight? It's on c6. So b5 is very tempting. And then all of the stuff with, with the knight e7, you know, they play knight e7 and all of a sudden e5 plan starts to not look as tempting. Let's do it. b5.
b5.
a4, is that a move right now?
Knight e7.
Okay, so they didn't do it. So I could either do a4, stop that outright from them, and you know, their bishop from d6 is still not jumping to b4 just yet because I have a pawn on c3. I like this plan. a4, maybe look to play bishop a3, trade off my bad bishop, or perhaps go for e4 in one fell swoop. Yeah, I like my position, a4.
a4.
Sorry if you're in the chat and you're
b6.
begging me to say something in response to you. I have been neglecting the chat just to make sure all my mental energy right now is focused to visualization. But anyways, I am very confused. They said a6.
a4. b6.
b6, okay. b6. So they have a pawn on a5 and a pawn on b6. My pawn's on a4 and b5. So they're, I guess, looking forward to... Well, their bishop's on g4, so it's not like they can fianchetto that bishop. And my bishop on g2, if lines open up, can start to breathe down their rook's neck. So I really want to play e4 just right now. D takes e4, knight takes e4, knight takes e4, rook takes e4, and if knight from e7, well, it can't even jump to some square that bothers my rook. So looks like I am just getting some nice development for nothing and trading away their good defensive piece for my dud of a knight on d2. So yeah, I don't see a reason not to go for it. And my c3 d4 pawn structure is still quite healthy. Yeah, if I can trade my dark square bishop as well, everything is strategically very sound. So okay, e4 it is. If I can type it only.
e4. D takes e4.
D takes e4, knight takes e4.
Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4.
Okay, and then rook takes e4.
Rook takes e4.
Don't worry, even when the blindfolds are up, I have very bad eyes. Like my prescriptions on my glasses are pretty bad, so I'm still not going to be able to really see the board, so don't worry about it. I'm not trying to look at it either, so... Okay, anyways.
Bishop takes f3.
Bishop takes f3. Wow, okay. So, I mean, I gotta take it back, but what is their concept? Bishop takes f3, perhaps I missed
Bishop
something?
takes f3.
Maybe their idea is just to trade as much material, but I mean, come on. I have a beautiful bishop there, and if I could trade my other bad
Knight
bishop,
d5.
everything is very healthy, it feels. Okay, so they jump their knight into d5. That's a good idea. So what is it hitting? It's hitting my pawn on c3, but I have a queen on b3 covering it. I just want to move my rook away somewhere and have it all defended. But can I play bishop a3, and then if they trade the two pieces, bishop a3, queen a3, I can look for some swing in the game later where I can bring my rook to h4, bishop to e4. Yeah, I mean, strategically I really want to give away that, or trade away that dark square bishop, I think. So I think so. Because also I have that, it's tough, man. If I can induce some weaknesses on the king side, I might rather have that bishop around, so I can deliver some checkmating attack. Their bishop on d6 is also quite bad at the moment, but it might facilitate some advance later on. Yeah, there's a lot of... what else would I do? I would maybe play bishop d2, just keep the bishop around, play rook a to e1, and then slowly start to... I don't know. Well, first of all, I'm preventing this e5 break, and then later I can look to do something else. Yeah, let's just keep it around for now.
Bishop d2.
Yeah, so much for my whole, like, let's trade off the dark square bishops thing. I realized later that I think their bishop is pretty bad. So, yeah, it's not even going to be e5 right now. It's not a move, because I can take on d5, I believe.
Knight f6.
Okay, knight f6, so they're attacking it. Let's put him somewhere that's safe. I guess rook e2. Rook e2.
Rook e2.
And their a8 rook is hanging right now, so gotta do something, and I'll bring my rook to e1 next. The a rook to e1. Could even maybe try to play some g4, g5 in the future. So, yeah, looks nice. Definitely looks like a good
Rook
position.
b8.
Rook b8, and it's just staring at its own pawn. Yeah, it's very suspect, but I guess it was forced to go there anyway. If they played rook c8, I would play bishop b7 and they'd go to rook b8, and then I would get the same position but with my bishop on like, I don't know, some better square, maybe g2 safer. So let's play rook a e1.
Rook a e1.
Just stop that e5 advance if it's ever coming. Queen on b3 is the worst piece, I think. It's not really doing much.
Rook c8.
Okay, they go rook c8. Can I not do exactly what I just said now? Bishop b7. Bishop b7.
Bishop b7.
Nice little finesse. Just bring the rook back to b8 and then put the bishop on a better square. So not f3, but g2.
Rook b8.
Bishop g2.
Bishop g2.
And slightly better. We got the same position, I think, with... yeah, my bishop on g2 instead of f3. I would want to go to e4 ideally, but unfortunately...
Bishop f8.
Unfortunately, that square is covered by their knight, so they went bishop f8. Good defensive maneuver. And I really think I just timed to get my queen to some good place, so... queen c2.
Queen c2. g6.
g6. Okay, now I love keeping this bishop around. This dark square bishop, I have some weaknesses to look forward to in the future. For the time being, what could I do? What can I do? If I play bishop g5 and d5. If I play bishop g5 now and they play the normal move bishop g7, isn't d5 hitting in a way where they can't take with the knight because it's pinned to their queen? They can't take with the pawn because then I would take on e8 and win some material, and they can't take with the queen because of my bishop on d5, on g2, sorry. So I like this. It's a prophylactic move.
Bishop g5. Bishop G7.
Okay, so I think it's just working. D5, what if they play H6? I guess I take on F6 then, and they take back. And then I take on E6, and I don't know. They get a ruined pawn structure. Let's do it. D5.
D5.
So I think this is a nice way to transform the position into...
E takes D5.
E takes D5? No, this is not working. I could take on E8.
Rook takes E8 check.
I think this is just material, right? They can't take with the knight because then I take on D8 with the queen. I take the queen on D8, and if they take with the...
Black resign.
Okay,
White
yeah.
is victorious.
Yeah, just a blunder deciding the game, but I think in general the position was hard to save. After bishop G5, they have to probably play something like H6, and yeah, it's hard to justify all these weakening moves. Okay, well played, Rapid Magnus, good game. Alright, that was a lot of fun. I do look forward to doing more of these types of sessions in the future. And as usual, if you like the content, hit like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.